Hey players, so after an internal investigation, the Okaloosa County Sheriff announced that Eddie Duran, who fatally shot Airman Roger Fortson, has been fired from the Sheriff's Department. Let's talk about it. So as previously reported on May 3rd, Airman Roger Fortson was at his off-base apartment. Now, according to attorney Ben Crump, who has been hired to represent Roger's family, he was on a phone call with a female friend. At the same time, the apartment complex had called police because there was allegedly a disturbance coming from one of the apartments. Now, that apartment was identified as 1401, which is Roger Fortson's apartment. The deputy went up to the door and knocked several times. He did announce that he was a sheriff, but he was not standing in front of the peephole, so you can't see him. Roger opened the door and he had his firearm. It was at his side, and the police officer fatally shot him within seconds, several times. As soon as the door was open, he said, "Drop the weapon." He didn't even give him time to drop it. He shot him. The officer has been identified as Eddie Duran. He had only been with that police department for 11 months. According to the sheriff's office, the investigation confirmed that Mr. Fortson did not physically resist in any way, and the investigation concluded that Mr. Fortson did not point the weapon in the former deputy's direction. The objective facts of the administrative investigation concluded that Mr. Fortson did not make any hostile attacking movements, and therefore the former deputy's use of deadly force was not objectively reasonable under the policy. Now, no criminal charges have been filed at this time, but a Florida Department of Law Enforcement investigation is ongoing. Of course, the media has reached out to the former officer, Eddie Duran, but he did not return the phone call. Of course, here at the Black Street News, I send my condolences out to the family of Roger Fortson. He was buried on May 18th. Again, he was only 23 years old in his own apartment. He legally owned his firearm, and if someone was aggressively knocking at my door, I would definitely have a weapon in my hand or something to protect myself. And he was in his own home. The officer didn't even give him an opportunity to see who he was so he could drop the weapon. I reported on this, and I actually showed that footage. It's so very sad. So the next step is to see if there's going to be criminal charges against that officer. Y'all put your thoughts in the comments. Again, I send my condolences out to Roger Fortson's family. This is absolutely horrific. Players, let me know what you think. This is Double D Mo for the Black Street News.